Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. I hope you're doing well. It's Friday, July 2nd. Important video today on EIDL loan increases, some changes we are expecting there in the coming days, on the targeted $10,000 grants and the progress there, and our new $500 grant program. I'll go into all of that. Thanks so much for subscribing and supporting our channel and our entire team. Like this video so others see it, and be sure to watch until the end. I'll keep this video short today. Are you still waiting for your EIDL loan increase to be approved? 85% of you say yes. You're still waiting. We've heard from many of you, you are in back and forth with the loan officer. You are getting denied. You're having to write in letters for reconsideration. Bottom line, we know it's going very slow, but here is the hope I want to talk about. Our SBA contact has said they expect changes to the loan increase processing, specifically getting rid of the 4506T requirement. That's the tax transcript requirement where the SBA has to go to the IRS and wait for the IRS to return the business's tax transcript, so then a loan officer can review everything together. The original application, any collateral, any hazard insurance, any board resolution letter requirement to make sure you qualify. But we expect any day now, I'm hopeful right after the 4th, of changes to this policy. We know it's the long weekend coming up, so maybe Tuesday or Wednesday next week, we'll see some changes. I want to bring that up now to say, hey, we know it's been a long wait, but changes are coming. We expect the approvals to pick up. As I reported on earlier this week, as of last week, there have been 30,000 EIDL loan increase approvals and 28,000 new EIDL loan approvals. So around 60,000 EIDL loan approvals between the beginning of April and last week. I would like to see that amount of loan approvals over the next 2-3 weeks. I think it can happen if the SBA changes this, and I'm expecting an announcement next week. We don't have the new targeted advance numbers out yet, but just to recap here, 200,000 have been approved. Only around 5% of all targeted advances have been funded. Yes, most of you are still waiting or you're not eligible due to the low-income community provision. We are still pushing as much as possible to speed up approvals, to lobby the SBA and Congress to change that provision so more of you who need the money can actually get it. Millions of you watching are in the same boat. You should qualify, but you're being rejected because of the wording of the legislation. There are two pieces of good news that have come out today. First, the U.S. has added nearly 1 million new jobs in June, 850,000 to be exact. That's the strongest growth since last August as more Americans join the labor force. This data just came out today. Here's how it looks. The payroll change since January 2020. Again, here's the decline last March and April, down over 20%. Now the decline is just under 5% since January 2020, a net loss of 6.5 million jobs. Also, employers raised wages as they continue to ramp back up and compete over a limited pool of workers. That's been the main takeaway for a couple months now. Employers need workers. For example, Uber and Lyft are doing many incentives to get drivers, to get independent contractors back on the road. Many states have gotten rid of the extra unemployment boost as well to try to get people back into the workforce. The average hourly pay of private sector employees rose 3.6% in June from a year earlier compared with February 2020. Another big reason for last month's job growth, a big drop in the number of Americans that say the pandemic is preventing them from seeking work and thus joining the labor force. People aren't saying that anymore. The figure of folks saying that fell by 900,000 to 1.6 million last month. Rising vaccination rates, higher pay, and looser government restrictions on businesses are driving this recovery. Speaking of new work, we're also bringing on more concierges to help with road tests, line waiting, and passports. We're looking for hundreds of new folks here up and down the East Coast, up and down the West Coast, and everywhere in between. So if you're interested, you can go to helloskip.com/become-a-concierge. I'll leave the link right below as well. These are typically 2 to 3 hour trips, and the payout start at around $80. Depending on where you are, it's really rewarding work, and you're making a huge and positive impact on people's lives. If you want extra money here and there and to have the ability to take trips on the app, again, helping people go to the DMV for the road test, waiting in line for them, or helping them renew their passports are the main concierge services right now. Feel free to take a look. The second piece of good news related to this is that stocks are up today. The Dow, S&P 500 move higher as the jobs report indicates continued recovery of the labor market. So this is good news. heading into the holiday weekend. Even though many health experts are closely watching the Delta variant, there is reason to be optimistic here on the continued recovery. Finally, on our app, we have new posts up, including new grants and loans. We have a handful of new grants available right on our app. Just go to Hello Skip in the App Store and Google Play. We also put up a post on private lending alternatives to EIDL loans and grants. We'll be posting throughout the weekend as well. And since it's July, we are starting our grants giveaway again. You know, last August, we started giving away 100% of our YouTube revenue to subscribers of this channel and people who downloaded our free Skip app. We started with $1,200 checks. We did $500 checks, $100, $200 checks, giving away tens of thousands of dollars. I shared a video, I'll link to that above, when I break down the revenue we've given away. We're doing it again. All you have to do is go download our free app. We know many of the grant programs that are out there are incredibly competitive. We do want to help where we can. It's a small thing, but I know it goes a long way, and I know so many of you appreciate it. It's hard to know exactly, but we may be able to give out 20 $500 grants in July alone. That number will likely increase. And all you have to do is hit subscribe, download our free app, and if you want an extra entry to every week's drawing, we will do drawings every single week. Based on the pool of money we have from our YouTube channel, we'll pick winners. So next Friday, we'll pick at least a few $500 winners, if not more. If you want an extra entry, you can start a free 2-week trial of Skip Plus. Increase your odds of getting the $500. You can go to helloskip.com/membership to start a free 2-week trial, and you will see more grants, more funding opportunities that we guarantee will help you. There's absolutely no risk to trying it out, and the upside is huge, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars in other funding opportunities. So if you do one thing before the holiday weekend, go to helloskip.com/membership to start a free 2-week trial and be eligible for our $500 grants giveaway starting next week. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting our channel. Let us know in the comments what else you'd like to hear next week and the week after. Our research team is working all weekend. We're in touch with the SBA, so let us know what questions you have and what you want to find out about. Stay well, stay healthy, have a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.